very good afternoon, much thanks for joining us here on the program. This is Trending News, coming to you live from our Lookuptv studios right here in Kenya's capital, Nairobi. The time is 3:59 p.m. East African time, and it's time for us to bring you up to speed with stories that are making headlines at this hour. The hashtag is Trending News across all the social media platforms where we are at Lookuptv. I am Nelima, and do stay with me as I bring you up to speed for the next few minutes. And we begin. Murder suspect Maxine Mohammed will remain in custody for another 14 days after the prosecution requested more time to complete investigations. Maxine is being accused for allegedly killing her fiancé and rally driver Asad Khan. The DPP, through prosecutor James Gashoka, indicated to the court that he has not received the DNA results and also requires 14 days to complete investigations since the victim has already passed on.
I filed his returns to court on the orders which were issued by court. Your Honor, we note that the victim in this matter has since died, and the IO is no longer investigating a case of grievous harm. In regards to the change in circumstances, the state is requesting for more time to be able to conclude investigations. Your Honor, we note that we are yet to get the DNA results from the government chemist. Your Honor, we are also yet to receive a report from the scenes of crime to enable the DPP to make a decision as to how to proceed with this matter, Your Honor. Your Honor, we are thus praying for the court to grant us 14 more days for the IO to conclude investigations in the matter.
Made by the parties present in court, including counsel for the victim, who was not on record when this matter was mentioned last time. And it is ordered as follows. Number one, the investigating officer is given more time as requested to conclude investigations, considering that the victim herein passed on in the course of the investigations, and that he is no longer investigating a case of murder, investigating a case of grievous harm, but a case of murder. The respondent's counsel has sought a review of the...
And on security matters, residents of Mbaruk in Nakuru County are calling on the government to intervene and help fight insecurity in the area in the wake of rampant killings. At least 5 people have lost their lives in recent weeks, including 2 school-going children.
Nikamuliza kwa nini? Ati mimi niliokota 100 chini. Kuokota 100 chini, na ndugu ya huyo kijana mdogo alikuwa hapo na walikuwa na vijana wengine hapo. Akakimbia akasema, hii 100 umeokota ni yangu. Nikamuuliza, uliwarudishia 100 yao? Ati mimi niliwapatia 100 yao juu nilikuwa na pesa zangu, nikawapatia 100 yao. Hapo na hapo vita ikaanza kutokea, wakaanza kunipiga mpaka na ndugu yake huyo mkubwa wakiwa na yeye na wengine wawili. Wakaanza kunipiga kama wamenilalisha chini, wananipiga, wananikanyaga huku, wananikanyaga huku, wananikanyaga huku. Nikamwambia, ati ndio maana nilikuwa natoka damu mpaka na mapua na mdomo. Naomba tu yani usalama na mtoto wangu, hata niko na stress, hata sijui nisaidiwe haki. Juu mtoto wangu amekufa kifo ya kuuliwa. Hakuna hatua imechukuliwa juu hata kwanza walitoroka.
Rais wetu ambaye ni Dr. William Samoei Ruto na makamu wake ambaye ni Rigiji, naamini ya kwamba vile alivyoongea juzi, hatua ya pombe ichukuliwe, mambo ya ulevi ichukuliwe, ili atangailao tuweze kupata watoto wetu wa kesho.
Bangi, ukienda hapa Baruku, ufike saa 1, unashikwa singo. Kile uliko nacho, unatolewa hapo, unaenda. Haya, ukienda kama ni hii vijana wakienda pale kwamba wanapigwa, hata wengine wamepigwa hapa, lakini hawaongei juu. Ukiongea, we kesho utaona. Juu ule mwenye mbaa ni mtu ako na nguvu, ako anajuana na polisi. Sasa hakuna mahali unaenda.
Pombe imwagwa hapa. Ndio tupate salama ya hapa kwetu. Na ndio watoto wetu warudi salama. Juu kusemekana ati pombe ni hapa na kwa wengine pombe imeisha hapa na hapa Besharia ndio pombe imejaa hapa. Tunasema pombe ikuja imwago yote.
And away from that, a 57-year-old man is recuperating at the Nyahururu County and Referral Hospital after he was attacked and wounded by a marauding hippos at Mangu village in the outskirts of Nyahururu in Lookuptv County on Wednesday night. The residents are now calling on the government to move with speed and address the challenges in an effort to avert similar incidents from occurring in the future.
Alikuwa anafungua gate, aingie kwa gate. Nikamumia kwa gate yake. Kumuuma, sasa tulisikia watu wakipiga nduru, tukatokea kwenda kuangalia daktari ameuma. Ameuma mguu ya left. Ameuma hapa juu, hapa na hapa chini hivi.
Wanatoka kwa mto na wengi wao sasa hata wamefukuzwa mahali pale chini, mahali watu wamekuja kulima, hata hatujui ni nani analima huko. Shamba yote imelimwa upande ule mwingine na tunasikianga hiyo ni mzito, hatujui ni nani analima. So hao manguo wametoka wote kwa mto na mahali walikuwa wanaishi sasa wamekuja karibu na watu. Sasa tungeomba serikali iangalie hii maneno, sio kila wakati watu wakiumizwa na hao wanyama.
Lazima mfunge kwa sababu mkicheza wataingia ndani, mtawafungia wakiwa ndani, na ukiwafungia ndani hata kutoka nyumba wezi toka. Kwa hivyo tunaomba kwanza hii serikali ya Gavana Irungu ijue vile itatushughulikia, ijue vile itaangalia mwananchi wote wa Manguo, ndio at the safe side hii hipo wajue vile watafukuza. Sasa kama mimi ni neighbor wa KWS, nimetoka nyumba wakati nimeambiwa daktari amekuliwa na hipo, nimetoka nikipigaga duru na KWS ni neighbor zetu, ni immediate neighbor, na hakuna mtu ametoka wa KWS hawajakuja, lakini ma neighbors ndio walikuwa akinipigia simu akiniuliza ni nini duru, ninaambia daktari wetu ameumwa na hipo.
Now, the government will reboot development projects in northeastern Kenya in a grand plan to address a range of challenges the region has faced. Consequently, the United Kingdom, in collaboration with the government, is set to start implementing a 3-year development project aimed at countering insecurity and improving the welfare of the people of northeastern Kenya. Speaking during a consultative meeting with the UK High Commissioner to Kenya, Jane Marriott, on sustainable security and development in the northeastern, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua said improving the socio-economic lives of the people will contribute to stability in the region.
The United Kingdom and Kenya have a rich history. And as I said the other time, 95% of it is in good place. The 5% is neither here nor there. And once we work on the 95%, ultimately we get 100% positivity. So I'm very happy to see you here so that we can engage in matters development in northern Kenya and elsewhere in the country. And we are very happy that your country has accepted to work with us.
Mbeere North Member of Parliament Geoffrey Ruku has called on the Teachers Service Commission to distribute the recruitment of teachers equally among the 290 constituencies. Speaking at Mbeere during a public participation forum on the National Government Constituencies Development Fund projects, Ruku noted that he will expect the TSC to employ a minimum of 100 teachers from Mbeere North.
This is a call to the Teacher Service Commission in the ongoing teachers recruitment as far as Mbeere North constituency is concerned. We are asking the Teacher Service Commission to ensure that the trained teachers for Mbeere North are going to get their due allocations. If we are recruiting 30,000 teachers in the Republic of Kenya, we have 290 constituencies. So we expect not less than 100 teachers who are going to be recruited either to primary school, secondary school, or to teach in other schools. a fair share to the employment of the teachers across the country. And Better North being one of the constituencies in this country, we expect not less than 100 teachers. We know there is a lot of what is going on as far as the recruitment is concerned, but we want to let the Teacher Service Commission to know that we have qualified, well-trained teachers in this constituency who are more than 2,000, 3,000 teachers. So it is not a difficult task to get 100 teachers from this constituency.
And the police are investigating a case where a 29-year-old man died at Kenyatta University Hospital following injuries suspected to be inflicted by police. Bernard Wendeto Kabungo was arrested on 1st January alongside his colleague after they were said to have stolen 2 dogs from a neighbor in Nairobi. According to eyewitnesses, the 2 were beaten by police, and upon realization that the suspects were innocent, they were released. Bernard, however, fell ill the next day after complaining of severe headaches and was rushed to KU Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries.
Tulifaa KU kusaka, sasa story ya Bernard ya hospitali kaanzia hapo. Aliadmitiwa KU around saa 9 usiku. Akaendelea na matibabu. Wakasema Bernard anahitaji damu before aende theater. Kichwa yake iko na internal bleeding. Nika mobilize vijana wakaenda na wakandonate damu. That day hakupelekwa theater. Wakasema blood plate zake siko chini. Tugoje mpaka ipande. Bernard akapelekwa theater on Friday. Hiyo masiku nyingine alikuwa kwa ward bado wanampea madawa. Kupelekwa theater on Friday. Akatoka theater, nikarudi kwa hospitali asubuhi. Nikampata kwa ICU. Na hongei lakini alikuwa na move. Naona mikono na kichwa anajaribu kumove kidogo. Ndio siku ya Sunday nikapigiwa simu 6:30 from the hospital. Nikaambiwa niende. Kufika nikapata kijana is 100 supported by machine. Akaniambia roho imeshindwa kupiga, hiyo pressure ya kichwa inastopisha roho kupiga. Sasa mimi sijui vile madaktari wanatibu.
Right, we've come to the end of the bulletin. Those are some of the stories that are trending at this hour. But also trending across Twitter is Catherine Kasavuli. Now, this is the legend, the journalist who passed on a few weeks ago, and of course she died of cancer, and today was her requiem mass at along Gong Road at Friends Quakers Church, and of course a lot of tributes from journalists, fellow journalists, and the public as well. And remember, the president donated 5 million shillings that will go into the hospital bill as well as the funeral expenses. Now, just to sample some of your feedback in regards to that, because she was a celebrated journalist in the country, having been among the very first women journalists in this field. And of course, just to sample one, from her own son, he says, my mom and I formed a very special bond. Since I was born, we were always laughing with each other, even when we didn't have much. That is from Martin Kasavuli, who is the only son and only child of the late Catherine Kasavuli. And of course, that Requiem Mass will be giving you details of how it went down, and leaders, the Sports Cabinet Secretary Ababu Namwamba, as well as NAC Party leader Martha Karua, who were in attendance alongside other notable leaders right there. And Jimmy Gatu, who is a media personality, says, Catherine was a mother to me, and she taught me how to use a microphone. Those are his sentiments right there. Jimmy Gatu, who is also a media personality. And of course, the funeral service happened at Friends Church along Ngong Road. We have that story and so much more lined up for you in a subsequent bulletins at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. as well. We'll be looking at Ruto's Nyanza visit. The president is set to visit the Nyanza region as from tomorrow. So we'll be looking at what are the expectations, what is the reaction on the ground. Remember, this is an area that's largely voted for the Azimio brigade, and so there are a lot of expectations and a lot of reactions just to see which leaders are going to receive him, and all the politics around it. We'll be giving you a detailed coverage in our bulletins tonight. And as well, we'll be looking at the court case of Maxine Wahome, who was arraigned today. She is the rally driver who is the main suspect in the murder of Asad Khan, who was a rally driver as well. That and so much more on our business front as well, and on our sports segment. I'm Nelima. Thank you so much for watching, and keep it Lookuptv. See you again at 9 p.m. when I'll be bringing you the latest of the stories that are making headlines today.